Well, hell of a thing. Elon Musk's son, and really Elon Musk, both humiliate Donald Trump in the Oval Office. It gives you an idea of who's really in charge. Lil X. All right, here it is.
And there was a hot mic that caught some of it. So first is this little gem.
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well.
You heard that too, right? You're not the president, you need to go away. I'll play the clip a second time. Just you watch and tell me if that's what he said.
To restore democracy. This may seem like.
That's what he said, but I'll go one better. Because he also said this.
The prices from one year to the next are the same. And their mortgage over.
That one's clear as day. He says, I want you to shut your up. And there's already people who are like, out of the mouth of babes. But let me just put this out there for your consideration. A child this young doesn't have this profound moment where he like tells off Trump. He just repeats things he's heard.
I mean, damn, son. Trump wasn't even talking at the time. Put it up full mass. Let me explain what's happening here. All right. Here's my hypothesis. I believe that Elon Musk has one of those Neuralink devices hooked up to his son. And his son is basically saying all of the thoughts that Elon is currently having. That's just my hypothesis. Don't have too much proof other than his son just told the president of the United States to shut the up.
Darth Vader.
This is bad. We've seen stranger things in this world. And here's the other thing. Here's the other reality that's actually happening here. You see that picture? There are some other things happening. Number one, nobody is allowed to bring their child into the Oval Office during a business meeting per Trump rules, except obviously Elon. No one is allowed to break the official dress code of the Oval Office per Donald Trump rules, except Elon Musk. You see, it is required that you wear a suit and tie in the Oval Office, except Elon Musk. No one is allowed to tower over Donald Trump during a press conference or interview. These are rules established by Trump himself. However, Elon Musk has violated every single one of them. And I guarantee you he did it intentionally to show you who's actually in charge. So during Elon's press conference in the Oval Office, his son had some choice words for Donald Trump during the viral interaction. Trump signed an executive order that will give more power to Elon Musk and his agency known as Doge. I mean, really Dodge. So here it is. The order requires federal agencies, the federal agency heads to work with Elon Musk and comply with its demands to shrink the federal government. Now, he has more power than he had on day one. He has all force of power, federally speaking, to do whatever he wants to do with every federal agency in the United States government, signed by way of executive order from a weak looking, put the picture back up again. Look how subservient Donald Trump appears. I mean, do you believe J.D. Vance will ever be able to come to the Oval Office with a t-shirt and a damn trench jacket and a baseball cap? Hell no. Do you think J.D. Vance will be able to interrupt Donald Trump while Donald Trump is speaking? Do you think Trump will allow J.D. Vance to ever have that type of photo with him? Just a reminder, J.D. Vance is, on paper, the vice president of the United States. Okay, it's kind of like Trump is the president on paper. Musk did the bulk of the talking to reporters on Tuesday, which once again, another violation of Trump rules, and assured the public not to worry because he's investigating himself and has done nothing wrong. Quote, the people voted for major government reform, and that's what the people are going to get, Musk said. They're going to get what they voted for, end quote. You know, here's what's interesting. Let's put this other picture up. No one in MAGA is complaining that Elon Musk is African. I mean, imagine if Elon Musk was African. You know what I mean?
Transplant.
Right. Imagine that. Imagine if that's a black male towering over Donald Trump, getting more power than he had on day one, with his child running around telling Donald Trump, shut the up. Would MAGA be celebrating this moment? No. So the boy's mother, ironically, learned of her son's trip to the Oval Office through social media. Grimes says that her son, and listen, obviously, I can't pronounce the name because these aren't even real letters. They're letters and numbers to denote what the son is. We're just going to call him X. Should not be in the public like this after learning Elon Musk brought him to the Oval Office. Grimes revealed that she wasn't aware of her son's viral moment, only learning about the Oval Office appearance through a random X user. Grimes says he should not be in there. He should not be in the public office like in the public like this. I did not see this. Thank you for alerting me, but I'm glad he was polite. Sigh. Yeah, he wasn't polite at all. Downright mean as hell. But
that picture you had up, he was looking at Trump like, do something.
Right. Say something if you want to.
Yeah.
Tizzy N is right, though. He's too young to really generate these thoughts on his own. These thoughts or these words are being generated by the mimicry activity of young people who obviously listen and hear the conversations of adults around them. Now, following Grimes' split from Musk in 2022, she has repeatedly distanced herself, but posted these remarks following his infamous alleged Nazi salute. Quote, it's absurd that someone can be this canceled for something their ex did before they even heard it happen, she wrote. I am not him. I will not make a statement every time he does something. I can only send love back into a world that is hurting, end quote. I thought that was a remarkable response. She added, to be clear, I could go talk ish and be on a bunch of magazine covers and be a feminist hero and get clout, but it will serve no purpose. I choose my children's well-being. Not 100% positive of what that means. It sounds as if she talked more, that her children would be either threatened or perhaps harmed in the public back and forth, which is likely. All right, dear brother, there's a whole lot to unpack here, but it is clear Donald Trump is not in control of the United States of America, period.
No, he's not. And, perhaps more importantly, he doesn't really care. We know the only reason he was actually, in 2016, Donald Trump basically accidentally became the president of the United States. And he's kind of been trapped in that ever since. And the public, got him out, bailed him out of those 91 charges that he had. And at the end of the day, Elon Musk is where he is. And we've been saying this, but it's clear and obvious that he was standing in that office because he donated over $200 million to this campaign. He bought the campaign. He bought the Republican Party. If Donald Trump was going to kick him out, he wouldn't even be there in the first place, because why does he need Elon Musk to be there? But Donald Trump's not on top of anything because he doesn't actually have a plan. The agenda is just Project 2025, and they're pushing it out as quickly as they can before the 2026 midterms. Elon Musk is having these, prepubescent teenagers infiltrating all of the government agencies, getting ready to cut everything so that he can get even more taxpayer dollars for his subsidies. And never forget, y'all got to put it up on the YouTube or the Facebook page or something. Donald Trump, in his first term, tweeted out something just roasting Elon Musk, basically saying you'd be nothing without subsidies. You were on your knees begging me. And now the roles have changed. You know, I mean, are Republicans going to get rid of this guy? No, because he can keep giving them money. He's an endless bank account for these people. They're not going to get rid of him, and he's fulfilling what the right wing has been pushing for in this country for decades and decades, which is to dismantle the administrative state and to undo what FDR did with the New Deal.
Yeah,
so
you make a great point. You make a great point. Trump said it years ago, and he said the truth. The truth is that's how Elon really makes money. He doesn't make money by creating great things that are greatly profitable. He makes money by having these great contracts with different countries. I mean, China is a big one. And Elon Musk makes, his companies contractually put together in America, he makes $8 million a day. So it's not the unlimited bank of Elon. It's really the unlimited bank of the taxpayer at the end of the day.